Hello everyone. As I promised in my last video, here's a separate video on Mualani's kit and Constellations. We have also received new information about her signature weapon and its stats, which I will discuss later in this video. But before that, there are only 4 days left before the banners of Siegewin and Furina are gone, and if you still haven't gotten your favorite character or weapon and are ready to spend some money, I have something you can definitely use. I've been using Lootbar for over 10 months now, and it has saved me a lot of money. It's a great way to top up for games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, as it's cheap, and 100% safe. Lootbar offers the cheapest prices by leveraging favorable exchange rates. It is also in direct partnership with authorized top-up partners of Hoyoverse, so every top-up you do will be processed through Hoyoverse's routing channels, so check the link in the description or pinned comment to save up to 20% on your next top-up. Moving on, the sources of all the information shared in this video are PTL, DK2 and HXG DLuke, so it's pretty reliable. However, since we are still a few days away from the actual beta, take it with a grain of salt. Alright, we have official confirmation from Hoyoverse that the Shark Girl's name is Mualani, and she will be released in version 5.0 as a playable character. Mualani is going to be a 5-star Hydro Catalyst user and a main DPS, and not just any DPS character, she might be on the same level as Nuvolette, if not better. I know it sounds ridiculous, a normal tribal girl beating the Hydro Sovereign, it sounds impossible, but maybe not. As I mentioned in my last video, we are not talking about lore strength here, we are talking about in-game damage. So yes, Hoyoverse can easily make her super powerful to make more money. According to the info, her elemental skill lasts for 6 seconds, with a cooldown of just 4 seconds. During its duration, she can walk on water like Furina, but her speed is really fast, almost similar to Yelan's skill. So this ability of hers is totally better than Furina's, Kokomi's and Yelan's combined. Her elemental skill is also said to enhance her normal attacks, which means her kit revolves around normal attacks. One more thing, the shark surfing skill, which should be a part of her elemental skill, consumes the night spirit, and it consumes more when we are not in Natlan. Moving on, she gains up to 3 stacks when she attacks enemies, and the multipliers are based on her HP, which also indicates that she might scale on HP, similar to Nuvolette. Her enhanced normal attack has a base multiplier of 20%, and each hit adds an additional 20% to the multiplier. That's not it, she can gain an extra 60% multiplier after acquiring the 3 stacks, and once the stacks are maxed out, attacking an enemy again will clear the stacks and fire 5 homing projectiles. These homing projectiles, if they hit 3 or more enemies, will grant Mualani a damage reduction. I know the damage reduction thing sounds really bad, but we should wait for the closed beta for more details and numbers. We don't know what these projectiles are at the moment, but maybe she fires something during her skill or burst, similar to Navia's burst. After casting her elemental skill, she will drop some source water droplets whenever she deals damage to enemies with normal attacks. Collecting these droplets extends the duration of her elemental skill and also restores her health, similar to Nuvolette. This state of enhanced normal attack deals AoE hydro damage with high multipliers to nearby enemies. Moving on to her constellations, at C1, she gets maxed out basic attack damage, and homing projectiles provide an additional 100% HP multiplier. When fully stacked, it gives additional HP scaling to her normal attacks and the homing projectiles I just mentioned. Her second constellation enables her to stack some sort of mark after absorbing source water droplets. Additionally, the source water droplets are generated after hitting opponents under the night spirit state with normal attacks, and they will be absorbed automatically, so you don't have to run around collecting them. Absorbing the droplets restores the night spirit state, as well as her HP. Unlocking her third constellation will increase her normal attack levels by 3, while her C4 increases her elemental burst damage. Her C5 will increase her burst level by 3. Lastly, her sixth constellation, at C6, every hit of hers includes a 100% HP multiplier, and it also increases both her crit rate and crit damage. Her C6 gives her every single normal attack the HP scaling effect, which was previously only accessible through triggering her C1. Moving on to her signature weapon. Her signature weapon is a 5-star catalyst. We don't know the main stat of this weapon yet, but it will either be crit rate or crit damage. However, we do have some info about its passive. According to that, Mualani will gain a 20% HP bonus, and her normal attacks will be increased by 48% when she has this weapon. So overall the numbers are looking insane at the moment. If these multipliers don't change much in the beta, then there's a good chance she might come close to Nuvolet's level in terms of damage, but we should wait for the beta, which should start on the same day when version 4.8 comes out. That's all the information we currently have about Mualani. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss any updates.